Terrelle Pryor will miss the preseason opener for the Browns, dealing with a hamstring issue. Alongside Mark Schlereth, I am Jim Baskel. Mark, you know, it's interesting because he's switching positions from quarterback to wide receiver. But you know, these injuries, as you know, happen in camp. This could impact his roster status. What does a player do when he knows the clock is ticking with regards to my roster status? I need to get on the field to show something, but this hamstring is an issue.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, that's a really tough place for a young player to be, especially a guy changing positions. And oftentimes when you're young, you just try to deal with it and say, I got to play. You know, I got to play regardless. But when you can't play, you need to heal and you need to get yourself right so that when you do finally get back out there, you hope you get an opportunity to shine at some point. You hope you get in that third preseason game and you get an opportunity to change minds, and you hope you did your work during the course of you know, OTAs and everything. The problem is, in this day and age of the NFL, you don't get as many opportunities to work on your fundamentals and your football skills, right? Because you can't really do anything in OTAs. They're kind of a joke now. And it's not two-a-days like it used to be, where you're in full pads and you're really working on football. You have one practice a day. Many of them aren't full padded practices. So you have a limited opportunity to really shine. So it even hurts younger players that much more that get injured, because you have a very finite number of reps on a day-to-day basis to impress a coaching staff when you're coming from a different position and you're trying to make a team. So it really puts you behind the 8 ball, so to speak, when you're talking about Terrelle Pryor.
Yeah, especially with him, because he's learning all the nuances of that different position at wide receiver. Yet he made an impression in the offseason workouts with the Browns, with Coach Pettine. The fact that he has extreme athleticism, do you suppose the Browns are going to say, you know what, we're going to let this go as long as possible, because we ultimately do want to see him on the field, because he could be a playmaker for us ultimately? I
don't think there's any question you're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. You're going to try to do those things. The other thing, being a quarterback his entire life, you have an understanding of the offense better than most other players in that system, or better than all the offensive players. And so you understand routes, you understand route combinations, you understand what you're trying to do from that other side. You see that a lot with guys that start on the defensive side of the football and move to the offensive side of the football. I played defense in college and then moved to the offensive side of the football. So you get a better understanding. You
understand what the defense was thinking.
Right. You're understanding what, from a principle standpoint, gap assignments, what they're trying to do, where blitzes are coming from, based on coverages, based on rotations, based on body language, because you've been over on that side of the ball, so you see that stuff coming. So that part will really help him, the understanding of the offense, the understanding of the quarterback position and what you're trying to accomplish will help him, but ultimately he's got to get healthy enough to get on the field and then hopefully shine. Yeah,
for now, Terrelle Pryor sits as the Browns open up their preseason schedule. You can read more about this story and keep up with the latest Cleveland Brown news by keeping it locked on the NFL page right here on ESPN.com. For Mark Schlereth, I'm Jim Baskel.